Welcome back, friends from around the world. Fnatic, Team Aster, Game 2, the Decider Series in Group A for DreamLeague Season 13. Major. Will Fnatic be able to do it? An intense laning stage that gave them a strong lead into the mid-game, and then they did close it out. First ban on the Slark. Trent, how you feeling? This could be our final game casting together here for the DreamHack Major.
Wow. After that first game, it's kind of looking like it. They did everything they could to give something back to Aster, but it was not enough to get the victory. So, interesting first bans. I don't think I've seen a Slark first phase banned yet. Maybe once or twice in that last series, but I guess like, what are they scared of? I think they're probably setting up for a 23 Savage PL, would be my guess. Is that's what they want with their fourth pick, so that's what they're tailoring their bans for.
Certainly what he's most comfortable on, matched with strongest carry in the meta right now, if that makes sense.
So they'll probably open with either Lich or Omni if it's left, and then go for the PL.
Now, what if Aster take the PL?
If they take the PL?
Yeah, what if, so Fnatic first picks something else, like you just mentioned, and then Aster goes, well, we know what Savage likes.
Probably Magnus, and then 3 more heroes after that also counter PL.
I'd like to see the Magnus. We've been calling for it, and our boy's been kind of ignored.
Yeah. Maybe Ember will be okay, too, for Fnatic.
Also have not seen much Ember today. Shadow Fiend. Outworld Devourer. They really are switching this up. Even Vengeful Spirit now banned by Aster.
Yeah, the Shadow Fiend ban is definitely one of those, like, okay, we've been banning this a lot in the second phase or the last part of the game. Let's ban it first phase since we're going to get the 4th pick overall. This way there's going to be a lot of OP heroes left here. So Aster are going to have some nice choices. They could maybe go for that IO that they used in Game 2 over TNC. The question is, do they think that Fnatic will take the IO? Because now suddenly IO has jumped to the top of the chart with the SF ban. So yeah, they're going to ban the IO. Now, are Fnatic going to take Omni? Or are they going to take Lich? They could take... Oh no, Venge is banned too. I feel like they're going to take the Lich. Maybe they think that was a mistake, though, because that's what they did versus Nigma. And Nigma went tiny Omni after.
Where's the Abaddon been? And they're going to go for the Doom.
Oh, okay. I mean, that was the best hero on Aster last game, it felt like.
Yeah. Suppose so. It's just interesting that he really wasn't given much priority until this final series, and now we're back to Doom territory.
He was banned in the first phase most games.
Was it most games, really?
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
He was banned both times first game in Fnatic Nigma, both times in TNC and Aster in their series. He was always banned in the first phase.
Ah, okay.
He's just been so there, we haven't even noticed him.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Much like Tree has been so absent that we didn't really notice him until that one game by March.
A lot of heroes that are viable now. We still have this meta of, your kind of top 10 that everybody's fighting over, but we've seen some pretty decent hero variety still so far in this major.
Yeah, it feels like there's still a pretty wide bottom, though. I feel like there's quite a few heroes that are just like, no thanks. I don't know. The Miner had one of the lowest hero diversities ever, but that's also a factor of there just being not that many games as well. But well, there's your boy. There's Abby. He looked incredible day one. I thought Abba was great.
I'm still into it. We've talked about how flexible he is. Still can play that position 5. Not as good, but still quite strong. And they just grabbed the Rubik. Comfort pick for Fade. Great against Doom. Always down for a Rubik.
About PL.
Oh, yeah, PL.
I think that's what we're going. Yeah, I like the Rubik versus the Doom. A good one. It also protects against the Omni potentially, but yeah. I think those first 2 bans of the Slark and the OD just scream, we are 4th picking PL. So I hope Aster realized that as well.
Radiant team ban.
All right. So what's the game plan here, Aster? How are we going to deal with the Phantom Lancer?
Dude, that is a sick ban. I don't think we've seen Leshrac bans yet.
No.
On all these PL games, he hasn't been banned out, but China loves Leshrac and is they'll play at position 1, they'll play at position 2, hell, they'll play at position 3. and it's such a good hero versus Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
Clears out those illusions, absolutely nukes them, gives you a chance to run the game down. Really like that ban from Fnatic. Their head is in the game right now.
Oh, yeah.
They're not just like locked in on these other picks and bans that have been happening in the tournament. That's a nice reach out there into the, oh yeah, that would be really good here.
Mm-hmm. Our Bat Rider is still in. Not something Fnatic would likely take against a Baden. What else is
And
PL
also-
afraid of?
Fnatic's turn to ban.
Feel afraid of. We've gone through the OD and the Clark. I mean, it used to be the Morphling had that weird matchup, but is the Puck still in? Puck's still in. That's
Yep.
probably the best ban.
That's a good ban. That's a good call.
But there's still Puck and Ember, so depending on how much you respect each of their picks, and there's still that Storm Spirit that Chuan looked really good on.
10 seconds remaining.
So I don't know. Then again, the Doom has been on point as well. Mind you, that was Fade, and we'll see if
5
Fnatic can do the
seconds
same thing.
remaining.
But if you go for something like that Storm, maybe the Doom's going to be kind of brutal.
I mean, Aster have last pick, so if I were Fnatic, I'd probably hold out on banning Storm for now and see how it looks in the final phase.
That's true. They probably wouldn't commit for it early. That's a good point.
Especially against the Doom. I agree with you. I think that's a big deterrent. The ultimate shutdown. They are really thinking about this, though. I wonder what else they're considering besides Puck.
Again, the Ember is still one of those ones that might still be worth even if it is late. It's just such a good hero versus PL. Nothing else like immediately jumps out. Again, pretty top tier carry. There's a lot of things that are like decent, but there's just those like 1-to-1
Radiant
matchups.
team
There's not that many.
Hmm.
The Legion, okay, that's a good one. We've seen that banned a lot for the Naga and the PL teams.
Yeah. Finally saw her picked once and kind of understand
made-
why.
Would have made their lanes kind of awkward though. They would have had to do like the 5 ABBA.
I'm okay with it. I know we've been kind of negative on it, but every time it's popped up, it's
6.
still effective.
I don't know. And I'm not willing to just sack my lane that
10
hard
seconds
personally.
remaining.
But they played it in that game versus Fnatic.
5
So
seconds
I mean, obviously, at the start of the tournament when they got 2-0'd with the Naga Disruptor,
Yeah.
Radiant
maybe they'll
team
do it
pick.
again.
Another Viper ban.
And another hero that Fnatic have been playing and used against them in that same game.
Even with Rubik.
Can I get a Magnus?
I want some Magnus too. Still good against PL. We've seen how high tempo that hero
10
plays.
seconds
Farms real
remaining.
fast.
I mean, they were so close to winning that game.
5 seconds
But the
remaining.
Naga and the Disruptor were too good. But it's gone now. You're free.
Fnatic's turn to pick.
Timber.
They'll do the Timber. That was banned out a lot versus Aster
It
in
was.
these previous games. Especially versus TNC. It was banned
Who-
both games, I think.
Who plays it?
Radiant team pick.
They
XXX?
played it on... Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the... That wasn't Aster who was playing it, was it?
Well, we saw it.
It was
banned.
TNC who played it.
Yeah.
That it was Aster who were banning the Timbersaw. That's what it was. Yeah. So they actually did go for the Bat Rider. Yeah, I was in agreement with you that they probably weren't going to pick it, but now that the
Surprise.
Timbersaw's out there, Bat Rider has
10
become the
seconds remaining.
1-to-1 hero that we often see picked right after the Timber. Just
Yeah.
because of all that magic
5
damage.
seconds
I mean, Abba doesn't
remaining.
have that much cast range. It is not a guaranteed thing that you'll get
Fnatic's
cleanses on every
turn to
lasso,
pick.
but it's just one more threat, and there's the Puck we talked about so much. Another tool against the PL, silence, lockdown with the coil.
Damn, that Shadow Fiend would have been sick too. If it wasn't banned out the first phase. The coil snap.
I'm a little nervous for Aster, though. They have one of these lineups where
10
they've got
seconds
good
remaining.
heroes that do a lot of damage, but they don't really hit towers. And I
5
think they're going to
seconds
run into
remaining.
some scaling issues depending on what this last pick is. They need some real carry power.
Well, obviously, they're going to go Terrorblade with the Aghanims for the Metamorphosis Fear to snap the coil. I mean, I don't even know why you're wondering what they're going to pick.
Wow.
I mean, who doesn't pick Terrorblade into Bat Rider? No, I don't think we're going to have to worry about that. Has to be a pretty hard carry, though, as you're saying. SCCC. I'm not expecting, like, the Gyro. Has to be someone who can hit buildings. It actually does kind of feel like a Terrorblade-esque game, but I don't know if that's the hero
Yeah,
these
I mean,
days.
when you said that, there was a moment where I thought you were serious because we have seen the Shadow Fiend fear with Puck attempted to try to get the multi-coil snap. So
Yeah, but you're not gonna buy an eggs. Come on.
Yeah.
DJ, oh baby, he's back on the Crystal Maiden.
This was one
That
of
was
his
a fun
standout
game, dude.
heroes.
Yeah.
Big damage. Good setup. Mana for this whole team. This is great.
I hope Aster
10
don't
seconds
pull a
remaining.
Fnatic and pick the Medusa into the PL. I would
5
not like that,
seconds remaining.
but that's kind of the road they're going down. See what they ban. What does Fnatic need? A mid hero more than likely. Could be Moonbat again though. Oh, I guess you assume that you are a core bat because of the timber.
They would love a mid Timber versus a mid Bat matchup. That's the real dream for Fnatic, but I don't think they'll get that.
I hate to say it. I think they're gonna pick Lena and then see what the last heroes and then decide what the Doom, Batrider, and Lena are doing. I'm trying to think like of a mid hero that has some flexibility. Either that or they just go DK, but I don't think you want to pick DK into Timber and Abba. Abba just like shields off whoever gets stunned. Timbersaw's pretty good versus the strength cores. I think they're gonna pick Lena. Ooh, they could do support Skywrath Mage. They could do mid Batrider, support Skywrath. That's pretty hype.
Incredible
10
against
seconds
Timber.
Good versus Puck too. Decent versus Abba. I mean, I guess
5
it depends how you look
seconds
at it, right?
remaining.
I don't hate it. Skywrath, I do think is a sleeper hero. The damage output is insane.
The only problem is then they're you don't know what the matchup's gonna be for the Batrider, and maybe it's something really bad. So that might be why they just do
Fanatics
Lena.
turn to
They ban the Life Stealer. Another one of these cores that can be all right against Bat. Has a tool to get rid of the sticky.
What are these other position ones that we've talked about but never seen? The Bloodseeker, still haven't seen it. Is that kind of it? He's like the big one that we've seen some Lifestealer. Seen all these guys that
Medusa.
are picked and banned here. We've seen the
10
Dusa.
seconds remaining.
I'm trying to think of ones that like haven't gotten picked in our group. We saw the Ricky. Is
5
Ricky okay here?
seconds
No, not
remaining.
really.
I don't know. I think if you hadn't jokingly suggested it, I would say Terrorblade right now.
I don't know. Terrorblade, he might be possible because the Batrider wouldn't be in his lane, but I mean, the
Radiant
Agnes thing is
team
definitely a
pick.
meme.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not a Lena, but it's a Lion. Very similar. It does lock in the fact that it's Batrider mid,
For sure.
assuming they're not going to pull a miracle and play Lion mid, but very similar to the Lena, just a little bit better. Has a targeted Hex versus the Timbersaw and the Puck. Has the big nuke damage too. This is an excellent Lion game. I know Slacks has been spamming this hero. It's all
Yeah,
he
the mana
plays right
drain's
now.
great
10
too.
seconds remaining.
It's super annoying
That's true.
against Abaddon. Rubik kind of hates it also.
5 seconds.
The only thing is his
remaining.
lane's kind of bad, and PL likes to have a bit of help. That would be my only thing that I'm worried about right now.
Both of these supports for Fnatic are that same. They're very, I would call scaling supports. They're going to do a lot of damage late game. They'll do a lot with items, but pre-level 6, they are paper thin. They don't do a lot of damage. They've got big mana issues.
They're gonna put their game on Storm or something here. I think they're gonna do something weird, like
Safe
S
lane
triple C Timber or something, and like
Mid-storm.
put a Storm mid. That's what I see coming. Otherwise, they put the Puck mid, they put the Timber in the off lane, and we pick one of those position ones that we've talked about.
Death Prophet, dude.
Oh, okay. Well,
Choose
there's a
your
position
hero.
one we haven't seen.
Huh. Well, I wanted this for Savage, but they'll give it to S triple C. XXS takes the Timber, and it's a Chuan Puck. Cool.
Yeah. So what is good about Lone Druid in this game?
It shits on these supports.
Well, that's true.
It
Yeah,
does
you really
help them-
don't want to stun the bear. That's like, you're trying to hex and stun this Timber and this
Yeah.
Puck. If the bear's tanking those, that's going to be considered a win in the fights.
It does fix their pushing issues. They really needed
Yep.
somebody that could help them hit towers and try to
Oh,
close
and
this
they have
game.
a coil snap too. Damn, I didn't even think of that. Oh, that's so good. Building damage
fear.
and coil snap. The bear. Oh,
Woo.
if only my brain was not so smooth, I would have thought of that. Ugh. Rough. It's
If
rough.
only you didn't have all those cocktails for breakfast, you would have sniped it.
Oh man, it's last game. You're right.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding. But seriously,
Okay.
we hurry up. The Packers game's coming on soon, guys.
Yeah,
You know?
seriously.
Yeah, come on, we gotta watch. We gotta watch our boy Blake Martinez. Shout out to the
Dude.
should have been Pro Bowler playing in another playoff game today. How hype, dude, guys! His pregame ritual is he plays Dota. Every day, I see Blake sign on. He plays a game of Dota to warm up for his fucking football games. How cool is that? I think that's so cool we have someone like that in the community. The guy loves Dota. He goes to the workout room and watches these games. I think that's so hype.
And he's a strategic genius in football. That's why he's got so many tackles. He's incredible at reading the offense, man.
We'll see if this time Aster do a better job of reading the offense of Fnatic. Ooh. And not having a poor start to their match here.
They need it.
Yeah, they definitely need it. No one wants to go to the best of ones right away.
Do you like the bear, though? Do you believe in this pick, or do you like the Fnatic draft a bit better? Is this enough to shut down the Savage Phantom Lancer?
I actually like the bear quite a bit. I think it's really cool. I'm pretty sure this is one of SCCC's big heroes. I know I see a bronze thing up there, but for some reason I seem to recall him playing this hero a lot back in the day. I'm going to have to do some quick research here.
Okay.
Let's see. It does not show up in his pro games pretty much at all.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Not a good start. All right. Nope. Literally thinking of someone else, I guess.
I'm sure he plays it. Safe lane Druid. I'm also curious what build he'll go for. If it's just Maelstrom, I don't think you go Midas Radiance anymore.
Got 47 pub games of Lone Druid.
Okay.
That's less than I expected.
What's the prediction on item build here, Hoss?
Oh, hold up. I got to see his pro games. You just watch the runes. I got this.
Oh, we're looking at runes, baby.
Got 12 pro games, and he's 7-5.
The battle begins.
Okay, that's something. Statsman Trent.
Oh, I'm in there, you know.
Even runes. This lion is the perfect example of everything that is wrong with modern day Dota. Look at these cosmetics. My word. I wouldn't even know who that is.
He's the only TF2 hero or TF2 character in Dota.
Is that true?
No, it's a joke about his hats, dog. TF2 players out there get it. They understand what's happening.
I never played TF2, as you can tell.
Let's just say the hats got a little out of control.
I see. Yes. Yeah. I mean, he looks.
Now you feeling me?
He looks kind of like Silencer with a big claw. If Silencer had a claw cosmetic, I think I'd confuse them. But here we go. Try in the top lane.
What were you asking about before? Builds or something?
Item build on Lone Druid. I don't think he'll go Midas Radiance.
We got a couple. Sometimes you still see the Radiance very occasionally. I would agree. I mean, it is a PL, I guess, if there was a time to do it. But for the most part, we like our Maelstroms. We like sometimes their Bashers, sometimes our Desos.
How about a Vlad's?
I mean, that's like you'd rather a Helm, right? That's not really your job, the Vlads. That ain't on you. That's somebody else's job.
Okay. I'd be
I
down
like
for
the
a
laning
Radiance here,
setup, though.
I don't know about Radiance first, but
I don't think I like Radiance this game. I'd rather he just went Maelstrom. I think that's like a more balanced item. It comes online faster. It's still good versus the PL.
Can you get both?
No, you don't get Maelstrom and Radiance. That's the OD Pixel build. Double farming items. Although I have actually seen Maelstrom Radiance recently.
I mean, I think I know what you're saying, but isn't Lone Druid sort of an exception because he has all the extra slots and just the way the bear runs around, and especially against a PL, it's
you don't have any slots. There's neutral items. You gotta suck them all up.
Well,
you just go into the base and just click every item on you and your bear.
All right, touche. Even the bear's got slot issues now.
Yeah.
What a time. Still committed
Lone
to
Druid
this.
wants like the quiver, the Prince's knife. Those are the Lone Druid items, dude. You put them on the hero, man. Those feel amazing.
Okay.
How about Moon on this Bat Rider, by the way? He gets another Arcane Rune, by the way. This is what happened with the Lina matchup, too. And I'm pretty sure that's partially why it got so one-sided.
But this is a bit more difficult. Puck is giving it to him. 11-5 compared to 7-4.
I mean, his damage is abysmal. You guys ever try to last it as a Bat Rider? At least you get the levels faster in the mid lane, so it probably gets a little easier, and you also get, like, quicker right-click items.
SCCC almost dies down bottom. Ice dies, trying to commit for it. They want the bear, 33 HP. DJ, he's going in. He's going for it, and he don't got it.
Oh. And the resummon. That was, I'm going to get Tranquil Boots. I'm dead. He almost had him.
Don't burn your fingers.
So this puck matchup, a little harder for Bat. Still, I guess it's leveling out now.
I mean, he's got 17 charges on the wand. I think Chuan's okay with the situation right now.
Yep. And still holding those 2 points as you were talking about. Being wary of the opportunities to go flame break.
Up top, Bobica is bullying Jabs a bit here. No movement speed items yet onto Jabs, and then you have the Windlace on Bobica, so needs the Crystal Nova just to keep him in check. If he's not slowed down, he is a lot faster right now.
Yeah.
And he just keeps hitting him with the curse.
Savage off to a great start, though, leading the last hits. This is how it starts. Platinum PL in the safe lane.
Look at DJ body blocking the small camp down here. Not even having to commit. He's doing it under their vision of the Observer Ward, too. And if he gets this creep, he's going to have his Tranquils done. As they got a root onto Ice, Ice, Ice. Ice is turning back in.
Has been killed.
Taking a lot of damage here. He's not respecting the lone druid right now, and that Rubik narrowly gets there.
Yeah, it's triple C.
He's rotating mid. There's no ward here. We've seen that so many times lately. There is one on the low ground though. So once he leaves the ramp, he's spotted, and they have phase shift and orb. So he's
He gets the hex. Follow up stun. This should be a dead puck, and there it is. Moon grabs the kill. Well, that's
I
nice.
guess the second he orbs, he's just dead anyway, because he just get. I don't know. How long is phase shift level 1? It's really short. 0.75. Yeah, he was probably just dead if he orbed first, I guess.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Level 1
attack.
phase shift is rather underwhelming. We will see bounties come out, and that's 3 for Aster. 3-1. Nice net worth lead at 5 minutes.
Yeah, pretty annoying death early though, especially with Batrider getting the kill. Now he, once his courier's back, he's gonna have his Windlace and his boost delivered to him. Then he can try and actually put some bully onto the puck, I think, with the sticky. Surprisingly frustrating lane.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, yeah. Up top, Timber, now level 4. Still doesn't have Whirling Death. Getting to that point where he can be a real nuisance just jumping around. 2 levels up on CM. And he gets that 3 point
when
reactive.
you have both spells, the mana starts to get whittled down pretty fast. But when you're like not playing for kills, this style lets you like harass and be more of a nuisance constantly. You can see he's just like jumping through, has his soul ring. He kind of has like infinite mana if he's only timber chaining every once in a while.
Yeah.
And now he has 18 stacks on the reactive armor too, so the soul ring doesn't really cost him anything.
And you can kill on
Ice,
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 Ice, Ice.
Dude, he's getting wrecked down here.
Yeah, kind of caught the tail end of it, but just in too deep, they make the rotation and find it.
Now level 6 on the bear, 3 points in the spirit link and the summon. Got a 45 bonus attack speed now.
Dire are scanning.
What is DJ doing? Doesn't have a ward.
Okay, he might time this right. Creep wave coming through. The courier is inbound.
Yep. Can you see that walkout? Or am I wrong?
I don't know. Nothing.
He must have had the right pixels. Yeah.
And sorry about
What
that.
the-
Missed
Dude, he
another
just
Ice,
died
Ice, Ice
again.
death.
I mean, I'm not gonna call you on that. He's getting telekinesis and root. He's just dying. Walking in, he's feeding.
It's a pretty straightforward combo. You're not wrong.
That Mask of Madness is gonna be done pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. That's a little pit stop forgot about when we were talking about lone druid
Radiant
items.
structures are
Yeah, my bad.
fortified.
That's a good
That's
one.
that's like the 9-minute mask is like the good thing. These days, that's like, oh, I'm having a 6 start.
Up
I
top.
mean, he's having an insane start right now.
Going to be a tough one. Lasso and Hex on top of each other, but Boca gets there with the shield. Doesn't break the lasso, but does keep XXX pretty healthy.
Oh, nice coil.
On 2. Follow-up damage. Moon going to be in big trouble. Jabs trying not to snap the tether, and he won't. Moon somehow still alive. Pops the salve, trying to make it away from the tree line. Orb. No jaunt.
There's nothing there. No point going. I've said this like 1,000 times casting Puck, but this is what Puck waits for, right? Just hopes to see dives and attempts for kills, because Dream Coil is one of the best turnaround spells in the entire game, especially right in the laning stage. Moon finds a haste rune, which will give him A nice opportunity to go for a kill when that lasso returns.
That's one of the dreams on a Bat
Oh,
Rider.
Ice is back down bottom, guys. He got rooted. He got
Ice.
telekinesis. Oh, he got the stop, though.
Will be good this time. Level 3
Man,
Scorched
Fade is
Earth.
almost level 6. What? He's level 5 right now at 8.5 minutes? He's getting
hit
levels so quick. No, Fade.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, Ice is Ice, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 6, but give me the root. There it is.
Lone Druid, ladies and gentlemen. Now, will he get punished for this?
I mean, he's 4-4 with no fear. Yeah, he... Oh, no, the 50-50. Now Fade came in to try and help him, and now he's going to die for it, but whatever. It was worth.
Hex?
Maybe he'll live, guys. All right, Bat, I don't think this is necessary, dude.
All right, Fade.
Maybe?
Fade.
Oh, they don't have mangoes.
He gets sticky. Oh, he gets booped. They should have this. Come on, boys. There you go.
All right, good thing he TP'd. My bad. I thought for sure Seam would have more mana, but without mangoes, then Jabs doesn't have the second Crystal Nova, and he escapes.
Tower is under attack.
So good rotation from Moon. Good call to bring him down. I thought that was unnecessary, but obviously quite wrong. Ice with the 2-man stomp, but he's in trouble. And there's Chakram. He's caught. Oh, yo, Ice though.
He cuts the tree.
That was sick. That was nice.
That was hype.
Yeah, that was good.
Now back mid.
It's almost like that guy's one of the best Timber players ever or something.
Yeah, right?
Pretty weird.
Another stomp. Ice is 6, but did not grab the ultimate. Now hits 7 and goes for Scorched Earth. So committing to sort of a recovery build from that slow laning stage.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, Lone Druid Trusty Shovel.
Dire's
Classic.
top tower is under attack.
A nice one. 150 HP on your main hero. And then you just keep digging while the bear's hitting buildings. Maximum efficiency.
Okay.
Who else can dig while taking structures, you know? I guess Death Prophet. There's your answer.
Not a huge lead for Aster, but it's a great start to this game.
It's pretty huge, I would say. Okay, 10 or at 11 minutes, and this Lone Druid is just terrifying right now. But one smoke from Fnatic can turn things around. They just need to smoke the Bat Rider and the Lion, and they can kill anyone. Well, anyone except Bobka. Once he, I guess they can kill Bobka for now, because he's still level 4. Jeez. Give this man some levels. Where's the tome? There's Courier's just sitting in the jungle. Oh, no. Free Courier.
Oh.
Moon?
Moon. No!
I love it when you're not looking at your hero. There's so many things that happen in Dota that you That Courier just scouted. He saved Bobaka.
Wah, wah, wah. Mid lane.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Glyph used by Fnatic. That'll
Radiant
delay this push a
structures are
little.
fortified.
Siege creep,
Radiant's
though, and the
bottom
bear.
tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Now
is
there's
under
questions like, should we be mid right now? Like, Moon didn't get the kill down bottom. Now he's just going to run at Bobaka and hope that he can find something
attack.
here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Jab's going to get caught.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, easy
Yeah,
kill
don't
there.
worry about bottom. He's just walking over him. Not a very exciting kill. Oh, the Courier flew out again, though.
Has been killed.
There you go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Okay.
Live for a moment.
Dire's
Support for
structures are
support.
fortified.
Well, wait, but wasn't that... That was Bobaka's Courier.
Yeah.
What was it doing?
Exactly.
What? All right, I'm confused. Well, Bobaka's going to try and get that half level so that that situation won't occur again. DJ's back to his hiding place in the mid lane.
Nobody wins.
I think Fnatic are just trying to stall things out, at least until this defusal comes out. We'll see what DJ can do here. But that's going to be their next key piece to maybe take some fights. Drum coming out on Doom before too long.
So I saw DJ's Courier get killed. I wonder what was on it. There's no way for me to check, eh?
Not that I know.
He's still just, he's like, yo, can someone push mid so that I can go for a kill or something? But now he'll finally leave. He's going to TP, and now here comes that big smoke that we were looking for. So let's get a finger of death kill. There's 25 seconds till lasso. Not the best timing here, but they can still get fade if they lead with the earth spike. They just need him to burn. Oh, he's got Nova, though.
Dire are scanning.
They could turn this.
He's got the speed aura on Doom.
All right, he just wasted the Nova. I think Fade's dead.
Here comes
They
the
see him with the
wraparound.
ward. He's moved a bit too far in.
Earth Spike connects. Timber Chain across. Finger for the kill. DJ gets his first stack.
Couple rotations coming up here, too. Lone Druid, Abba, and Timber in the neighborhood. But again, that ward remains on the high ground. There is sentries and Quelling Blade here, so Bobica going to be able to take that down. Oh, no, he goes for the low ground one, though. Bobica, why?
Oh, here's the stun. Timbersol, not an easy target. He does have a
Didn't
hood,
go
of
for the
course.
lasso. Moon didn't think they had the damage. She's probably right. But I respect him not attempting it. They're going to go on the bear instead.
I'll at least drop a Hex. There's a Firefly from Moon. Back up to the high ground. Oh, Dream Coil. He snaps it. It only connected on one, though. They've got a lot of follow-up damage. Moon now on the run. Trying to survive. Timber Chain forward. Not enough. Now on the other side of the fight, Doom's on the run. Did use the ulti onto Chuan. Fnatic look a bit disconnected right now, but not punished too hard there.
Oh, now they're sending the bear towards DJ, who was to retreat under the safety of his tower. Yeah, a bit of a messy fight all around there. In the end, it's a dire gain because Savage has his Diffusal Blade and is just pushing down bottom. That's why the net worth is inching closer towards Fnatic. Just farmed the whole time.
Maelstrom for SCCC, not far off.
Another bad dig there from SCCC. He just can't find that bounty rune.
Speaking of bounties, 15 minutes. Should be 3 for Fnatic.
Have you gotten Trusty Shovel on Dazzle yet? Because that sounds like it would be really fun.
Sure, yeah.
Cooldown reduction. Keep digging for bounties. Swan hexed up. Goes for the coil. Only connects on DJ. And now the lasso. Oh, what a bounce into the lasso. That was beautiful.
Jabs, gets interrupted. Stolen Doom, Fade. Dropping a lot of ultimates here. Big damage, actually. Does get the kill onto Jabs. Ends up being a 1 for 2, though. Moon on the run with Ice, Ice, Ice. They'll get out.
That was the Arcana progress, right? He's stolen Doom and stolen Freezing Field.
Yeah.
Not a worthwhile trade, though. To trade your life for a CM, I don't think, is the winning team.
No. And that'll actually tip it over to Fnatic's favor. I mean, a lot of this just feels like space created for Savage. I'm not going to lie. 0-0-0, just farming away by himself. 155 CS.
We also have the issue of the Timber being picked into the PL. It's good for other reasons, sure, but it is still a PL in this game. And I remember there was one particular game at the, I think it was the Epicenter Major, that even though Liquid wound up winning it, Weehaw just kept having problems. Like, he couldn't even play his Timbersaw game because of the PL on the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to find some sort of itemization solution for that, and I'm not sure what it is. Like, do you bother going Arcanes? Is that even worth it?
Not sure. How do you Aether Lens on Rubik before Blink? I always thought prioritizing the mobility tools was better, but I guess the extra reach is just as good. And then when you get both, you're catching everything you want.
Yeah, I think Fade also likes to go for the Spirit Vessel too, right? But it wasn't a good Spirit Vessel game because of the dispel availability of the PL. So he likes these like smaller, fast use items. It makes sense. You go Arcanes anyway, so it's not that much of a leap towards the.
That's true.
The Aether, it kind of replaces your Yules in a game where maybe you don't feel like Yules is that good, just by giving you the mana regen.
I see. It's one of the build-up items.
Ice in behind here doesn't have a blink dagger, but he's got the angle. So he's saying to his team, "Look, guys, I can set up a really good fight here." Jabs.
He doesn't
also
have a
nearby.
stun though.
Oh, Chuan.
TP's out. Chuan's good. Drops the Doom on the lone Druid. More support coming. Crystal Maiden's here. SCCC should be dead. Boca
They got
on the
Moon in
run.
the mid lane at the same time, though. That's why the puck was TPing, was to complete the kill onto the Bat Rider. But that's going to create a 1-for-1 until they now catch Bobica. He is gone.
1 for 2. Very nice. Fnatic making strides. PL now 1-0-1. Now, Aster need to be careful.
Yeah. The problem I foresee in this game is that the only way they can kill the PL is that he has to get coiled, and then obviously all the nuke spells have to come out from the puck to try and clear these illusions so that the Timber can actually help. So they pretty much need like coil into Fade Bolt into massive nukes to clear out those illusions, or else they're not really going to have the damage to try and deal with this PL. Unless the Lone Druid says like complete free reign to right click him, but that's obviously hard to get. I guess they could do the snap though, right? They could coil and snap him, and then they don't have a dispel on Fnatic.
Yeah. Oh,
that'll be enough.
Mid lane, gonna find a kill on Jabs. Not a big one. I agree with you though. I'm worried that this game has basically been 4v5 and it's pretty even. / Fnatic actually has a small edge with just PL being in the jungle. I mean, he's done nothing but farm except for that last little skirmish where he showed up. It already feels like this Lone Druid is not falling off, but not, leaps ahead. It's not like he has that Midas Radiance, and you can see him just keeping this farming pace.
Look how aggressively positioned SCCC is. He's trying to flex the fact that there's like a bunch of heroes behind him, but they were also showing Chuan and XSS up top, so a bit of a dangerous positioning. Speaking of which, 20 Savage goes all the way under the tower for the kill, but they can't snap the coil.
Coiled. He's going to be in some trouble. Needs to be careful. Gets the damage on the puck. Finds the kill there. XXS with a Timber Chain across. Gets Savage really low. Telekinesis. Down he goes.
Well, from full mana, he's got enough to get the kill. And, oh, they also got Moon, too. He was coming down to try and help out. That is a big kill. I was just going to say how Moon's been playing really well. Like, despite he just died on that tier 1 tower in the mid lane, but now a back-to-back death there. Really going to slow down his progression towards that BKB.
Absolutely.
Now, oh, another kill? Is
Jabs?
Jabs dead? Nope. Oh, he's hasted. But I think if you're Aster, you start thinking about Roche. Trying to get that onto either the Timber. I think if you put the Aegis on the Timber, they'll just like burn his mana and leave him. And then if he dies, then he's just going to get his full mana back, which would actually really help him. But they could also just straight up put it on the Lone Druid.
Scouting out XXS. Gonna be a tough kill with just the 2 supports, but they've got a lot of magic damage. Hex inside of the freezing field. Finger. He doesn't use it. Didn't have the damage, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he still had his hood buff.
Okay. Lasso now the other way. Connects on 2. Looking for the turn. Bat Rider low. They do end up bringing down XXS, but it's a 1-for-1. Finger. Woo! That's stolen from Fade. See you later, Deej.
That was dirty. Ice forced the BKB as well. He must have got rooted. Oh, boy. That was a nice turn. Good job there by Chuan coming through with the coil. I think they were trying to split for the potential coil, and they just got caught on the bare edges of it. And now, as he said, the PL's scary, but he's still not involved. He's got that S and Y, so 20 Savage mixing up the build from the last time, perhaps worried about his general tank ability.
Yeah.
Trying to survive through a Dream Coil seems to be the main goal here, right?
And he doesn't really need Manta this game. Usually that's the core part for PL. And here...
I mean, on the one hand, you don't need it because there's Coil, and so it doesn't do anything. But on the other hand, there's also Puck Silence.
Yeah, that's okay. It's not like it's useless, but... Status resistance is pretty good against silence, right?
Yes, for sure. It is an interesting choice. It's not terrible. It's just like it's
Fine jabs.
It's a different style.
Yes, for sure.
Oh man, he almost has that finger back on the Rubik.
Dude, they're going straight mid, and Fnatic are not ready for this. They're knocking on the door, and there's nobody home right now. They've got some TPs. They're coming on back.
I mean, that tier 3's just gone. All right, well, it doesn't matter what items you build if you're not there for the fight. That's for sure.
DM gonna hold her buyback. Bear in the front lines. He'll get lassoed.
I mean, I don't mind a resummon and stay.
Okay. They can manage to do that again without a lasso.
Radiant's top tower.
Aster won't have much. It might force him back. Hex onto Timber Saw, but still connects with the chain. Okay.
Dire's top shrine is
Beautiful.
under attack.
Nice and patient. Back to the old Aster. Waiting things out like they did versus TNC. Take the shrine, and now they can Roche. Maybe not instantly. They want to push out top, push out bottom, but Roche is on the menu. They're going to smoke up. What is their best initiation here? It's going to be that Dream Coil. Looking for the Bear Snap right after. And Timber is baiting it out right now. They're trying to burn through his mana. Rubik's got the blink as well for a grab, and the smoke, they're escaping.
Fnatic moving down. Baboka headed in that
Radiant
direction,
scan.
but doesn't find him. Radiant scan off the mark. Both teams
Dire
with the same
scan also
idea.
off. Oh, there.
They
Blink.
find Moon. Finger. Easy kill.
Dire's middle barracks are under
X-
Threw the
XXS
finger as
though.
fast as he could because he was worried about losing it.
He's
It's
by
almost
himself.
gone.
They should go 1-for-1 here. I think they've got enough crowd control, and they do. No mana, nowhere to go. They actually doom him. They really
Stolen
want
Hex.
this kill, and they'll find it. CM even drops the ult. Baboka does have borrowed time. Did have borrowed time. Lion pulled
that's a big
back, though.
coil.
Leashed up, in some trouble. Staying alive for now. Does end up falling. They get DJ.
So now, 2 kills and no BKB on the Doom. Could Roche. You have a Blightstone, but Modred's also low on mana. They're going to go for it. I like it. With the Curse of Avernus. Oh, Curse is only level 1. Damn. It should still be doable.
I don't
I'm
know.
a little
Bats
more
up.
hesitant with the Bat Rider coming up. I don't think I like this. I think they're going to bail.
Remember, no shrine, so they don't have a great TP target, but I am a little nervous right now, and so are they. They'll move out, and I think that's the right call.
Yeah, but now they need their own coil in 20 seconds, so just they got to relax a little, and then we'll probably see another smoke up. Tense game, you can see by the movements there. Just like, kind of feels like a good go on the Roche, and when you really think about it, you're like, oh, maybe not. And instead, they're not in position for bounties. They're only going to get 1 of the 4, I think. As Jabs is rotating down bottom. Fade just getting the lone one up in the river.
Yeah. Both teams feel like they get a pretty good advantage if they can kill Roche, but neither really kill it that quickly.
Yeah, they're sending in the skeletons as Ice says the Ray's dead, and he saw that the bounty rune in the river was gone, so he thought they might have just gone right into the Roche pit after, but now they're going to know they're in there.
Satanic is up on the PL. It's more status
returns.
resistance now.
No heart, no Manta.
It's a much
He's out
different
there.
style. Really curious how this will shape up once we see a proper team fight break out. Also, Vampire Fangs now on the Spirit Bear.
Kind of crazy. The Spirit Bearer only needs 50 mana for Savage Roar, and I never see it having mana. The illusions are just constantly draining it.
Oh, Doom gonna get caught. Ice, Ice, Ice goes down. Savage is in, though. Hex, Yules.
I mean,
On
Ice
the
is
run.
buying back. They don't want to fight this.
The silence. He's got the Satanic. He's leashed. He's in some trouble. He does get off a Doppelganger. Hot pursuit. They won't be able to grab him. Jabs, maybe now the new target. Lasso. Timbersaw getting pulled in deep. Doom bought back. Dropped the ulti. They really need to get this Timbersaw killed, though. It's a stolen freezing field. 2 die in the back line for Fnatic. They will end up getting the Timber. It's a sloppy fight, though. They're going to burn another buyback.
It's a Blizzard, baby. Fade is on point this game, man. He's stolen Freezing Field twice. The Doom. I mean, Field obviously a pretty easy one to get, but just holding out for those good spells in the team fight.
Yep.
Like, he's playing... He looks like he is Ags, right? Because he's just being so patient with the spell steal.
Ice, Ice, Ice. This would be a dieback if he goes down. Pretty tanky, but a lot of damage coming his way, and he's dead. Sideline for 75. Look at that recap. It's a big swing. And
One of
does
those
end up
games
putting
where,
Aster just about 2K in the lead.
like, you know what the enemy team's doing, so... Like, it's like, we're roaching, and we know that you know that we're roaching, so we're just going to keep forcing this, and if you guys come, we feel like we can take the fight. Just over and over again. Pretty Savage is dropping way too fast there.
Radiant are scanning.
As he kind of got caught out a little after Ice's Ice died. And once you've lost 80% of your HP, it's very hard to re-engage. Like, he was up at the neutrals trying to life steal to get back to high HP, but then he's sending in these illusions at like 20 or 30% HP, and they're just dying to Illusory Orb and the Maelstrom procs from the Mjolnir.
Wow, look at it. He did have just the Abyssal queued up, and now he switched it to the Silver Edge. One of his signature items, it seems. He loves this thing.
Yeah, but he never ends up buying it. He keeps queuing it, and then I only ever see the Shadow Blade.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I was going to say, he does commit to the Shadow Blade, at least. We've seen that a few times in this group, even.
I claim this prize for the house of Earth.
Mindbreaker also, or yeah, Mindbreaker on PL.
Gonna be the Waning Rift cooldown this game for Chuan. Wants to keep getting that silence. Probably because this PL doesn't have a Manta, right? He's working with the Stass Resistance, which is now up to 44% with the SMY and the Satanic, so understandable why he wants like a lower CD on that. Silence in the mid lane there onto Moon. It's the BKB to escape, and yeah, Chuan really wanting that Ags now.
On the other side, proper fight breaking out. Boca does lose the borrowed time. Both sides kind of disengage.
Try to be 30 minutes here. They might want to start considering mobilizing for one of these two outposts. As Ice now takes the top one. They've been very good at that.
Yeah. It almost seems like he tries to sneak it when there's a distraction elsewhere.
Yeah, that's definitely a trend that has
Dire
developed
are scanning.
since these things came out.
I mean, it's so risky to go for it in full vision when they can just react or TP in or move in the trees, but when you know that they're committed elsewhere and there's... I think we've all had that scenario where you go for it and there's just somebody hiding in the trees with a trap waiting. Very
Are they going to get there in time? Looks like it. XSS has got it. Nice job. Paladin Sword now there on the bear as well.
Okay.
Some damage, some lifesteal for him.
Radiant
They got to grab.
Moving forward, they catch one. It's Moon. No BKB's dead. Actually did
he
have
had
it,
BKB, no chance to use it.
but yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Pain
Right.
on down.
You totally right. Savage still split pushing. And a Blink Dagger finally on Ice. That's a pretty big item.
Who does he go for? I don't know if you need to Doom the Timber because he's just getting his mana burn the whole time.
That's been his target the last two fights. I think the Puck is definitely a good candidate. Not when he has
has
Aegis,
Lincolns,
of
though.
course, but also has Lincoln, so it's a tough one.
Yep. I don't think Repair Kit's going to do much versus the bear. They're split pushing bottom.
I mean, they're
Or
trying.
top, rather, sorry.
Going to be two fights, perhaps. All right, Rubik dies, buys back. He was killed by PL at that top tier 2 on the Radiant side.
Yeah, he got hit by the finger, too. Lion was there as well. And now
All
they're
right,
going to get jabs. He wanders too close.
Mid lane of Barracks. It's standing for now. Jabs makes it back. They do lose the Barracks. DJ with a stun on the bear as well as XXS. Fnatic don't have much waiting for this Bat Rider. And now on the retreat, Savage needs to be careful. Dream Coil. He does have Satanic, but silenced. There's the Doppelganger. Is he going to be able to make it out of here? This is tight. No way. Savage, he took the wrong path back. The Satanic, the team's here. The Cavalry's arrived. Fnatic putting everything they've got into this. Our slideshow shows us that Fades died first. Doom did come out onto XXS again. Chuan's still alive, though. CM loses the ulti. Can they kill this Timber? It's going to be close, but they should get him. Bat Rider almost. He does. He finds it. But on the backside, it's Aster losing everything. All 5 down. An incredible fight for Fnatic. Trent, what the hell happened?
23 Savage redeemed as they chase after Chuan. He doesn't have the blink, but he does have the orb and the phase shift, so should be okay.
Double damage.
It should be okay.
Oh. 5 stacks of sticky. Make it 6. He's pretty slow. This is the great chase, and they'll finally get him.
Wow.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Well,
fair
they
enough.
have broken this wide open.
So, best case scenario, your PL tanks like 2,000 damage from the enemy team, and then you come in with the big swing to save him. I think Icy's like even got the Doom reflected on himself, but didn't end up mattering because obviously he reduced a bunch of the damage in that team fight. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's the power of the status resistance. You look like you're going to have this PL. It was a weird path back for Savage. They caught him right as they were starting to retreat. But he survived long enough that they could get the reset. He jammed the Satanic, and that was it. The PL army just took over.
shout out to DJ with the, I think, 2 or 3 man Earth Spike that he hit too during that fight.
Yep.
To clean it up right at the end. Has the clumsy net as well,
Radiant's
so
middle tower is under
he's
attack.
well versed in means of crowd control at the moment.
Hope this spectator server holds out. That last one was pretty rough.
I mean, you saw the players earlier. It's the PL illusions. Like, they know.
He's
It's
the
not
new
just-
Monkey King, dude.
Yeah.
Except he does it all the time
Radiant's middle
instead
I mean,
of on
again,
an
I'll
ultimate.
say it. I've said it before, but just be happy Broodmother is not meta. Because if you guys have played a pub versus Broodmother lately, it's actually unplayable.
I haven't, actually. But
It's awful. She comes out of the fog and your game freezes. That's how you know that she's in vision, actually. Even if you're not looking there with your screen, you can tell that she appeared on a ward somewhere because your whole computer lags.
wow.
Well, I guess the server lags, not your computer.
It's real meta.
It's the next level play.
Wow, Aghanims from Moon on this Bat Rider. The double lasso.
That would be quite the purchase. Is that really the best thing he can get right now?
I mean, what else would he need? He's got BKB, Yules.
Oh, wow, look at the lasso cast range, by the way, with that lens. That's pretty sick.
Take a look. It's,
Not often you get a 150 cast range on a Bat Rider.
yeah. Oh. Set up. Puck. Drops a coil. Only connects on Lion. Fades here, but they should lose Chuan. They drop a Doom to secure it. Fade also falls.
I think I might like Refresher more than Aghanims. I guess he doesn't have the mana for it is the problem. Well, it
Kind
would
of
be
does.
close.
It's,
It's kind of worth it.
it's tight, but possible.
Then again, it is Lone Druid, so maybe he's thinking that he can get a double of either the Bear
Radiant's middle
and Lone
tower
Druid, or
is
the Bear and
under
another
attack.
hero.
Now, Rubik does not have
Radiant's
buyback,
middle
so
tower
50 seconds on the sideline. Puck does have it available. No Doom for
Radiant's
100
middle
seconds.
tower
There's a
is under
Radiance on the Lone Druid. It's a pretty big item pickup. We'll see if it has an impact here. Savage goes up to the high ground, does have Heart, so very tanky now.
The Radiance is going to help XSS a lot, increasing the mischance there to try and save some of his mana from these illusions.
It's only so effective, though. That mana pool still dipping quick. They might just focus down this Bear instead.
Remember, there's no Doom, and this PL has no Aegis, so there is still some worry here.
They're not
But
really
it's
doing
obviously
any
with only
damage,
3
though.
heroes.
There's the lasso. Aster finally have to commit to this fight. The Lone Druid gets popped first. He does not have a buyback. This will be a tough hold for Aster now as Baboka gets isolated. They're dropping like flies. Tier 3 goes down. Savage, 4K HP, still topped off. The rest of his team starts to back out. But Savage committed to the high ground. Buyback now from Baboka. Silence on the XXS. There goes his mana pool.
And that was a rough way to lose. Getting the last one of the Bear like that. Devastation after just buying out on that Radiance. They're just going to let 23 Savage finish this one out for them, I think.
Yeah, look at how they're playing it. So conservative with their positioning. If Savage gets in trouble, they'll jump in and back him up, but not concerned at all.
I think, oh, the Roach is a late spawn. All right, that's very fortunate, or else they could probably go back for it right now and get it before the Lone Druid's set. Pretty sure they need Lone Druid to kill this guy. I don't think there's any way, without like an Aghanims and the coil snapping, that this is going to work, especially with the Satanic.
I mean, yeah, even with a coil snap, it's still a pretty tall order. Tier 3 goes down. XXS, he's standing there. He's like, please just hit me instead. And,
Is it working?
well, sort of. They're buying
All right, 5
time at
seconds.
least. The Druid's coming back.
Now you just got to keep them in here. He's not scared.
It's a real
Doom
slow
is ready.
siege.
They're going to go right for this Bear. He's got no defensive items on the main hero. Moon's going to get him, dude. He's hasted. Oh, be worried, S-Triple-C. You should be. There's no Aghanims on this puck. If there's a lasso on that lone druid and the Abba's not close enough, he's just gone.
Savage again on the high ground. Rinse and repeat for Fnatic. They've got all their cooldowns available now. They can pop this Doom if they want to. They drop a lasso. Moon trying to pull him back. They don't get the kill.
All right, I'm impressed.
They do hold out. Well done by Aster. And a lot of that damage was on the melee barracks, so of course that'll regenerate. Whew.
No Doom used. They only dropped the lasso on them. So if they were to smoke out right now on the side of Aster, it's still a dangerous proposition. And of course, that's exactly what they're going to do. And if I see that play coming before they do it, I'm sure Fnatic do as well. Hence why they're starting to back themselves out.
Grab a round of bounties as well.
Well, using that long cast range to get wards up on the high ground. There's no sentry there, so they don't know. Oh, there's Lotus.
Lasso. Big fight breaks out. They're going to lose the Rubik first. Jabs pops his BKB, loses the ulti. No Rubik buyback, but they also lose Ice, Ice, Ice. 23 Savage in the middle of the fray. Isolates Baboka. Borrowed time's already on. Savage Roar pushes him back. Buyback's being used by Fnatic. They want to cripple him here in this fight. Lasso, BKB from the Bat Rider, grabs 2 thanks to the Ags. Follow-up stun from the Lion. They've got the team fight on Fnatic, and Aster are melting. They've only got 2 left, and this could be the beginning of the end. XXS with no mana. He's going to burn down, and on the other side, they've found the puck, and they finished him off. That's it. Aster called GG, and Fnatic 2-0 this series and secure themselves a spot in the upper bracket of the DreamHack Season 13 Major.
Oh, Aster, things were looking so good, but the power of the PL eventually there. I like this build versus the coil. That was a pretty good solution. Really the only good way for them to try and bring him down. Itemized for the full status resistance. And, man, Moon, I love this mid Bat Rider, too. I think he's been playing really well so far this tournament, and the heroes they're picking for him are just, there's some pretty big game winners.
Yeah. I am absolutely a believer in this mid bat. I don't know if anyone else is really doing it, but he's done it now consistently. Multiple games, multiple matchups, even different item builds.
He was the only one who had the full gauntlet of Radiant Hero skill. He killed everyone at least once. There you go.
PL.
Could be a nice little talent. Or an achievement, I suppose. Well, 12 item slots were not enough for SCCC. I don't know. The bear felt pretty good this game, but maybe another timing issue, maybe an issue of everything on the lone druid, and then the Timbersaw just being like so hard countered by the PL in the mid game.
Yeah, Timber did not feel like the pick. It was rough for XXS.
Did get a 1v1 versus the opponent in the lane though, which is kind of nice. Right, it started off to a pretty good beginning, just not able to get the high level of pickoffs that you're maybe hoping in a game like that.
Yeah. I don't know. That's sort of the Timber classic. Like, wow, he looks unstoppable in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, whoopee.
Maybe the issue was like not having that last little element of sustain if they really want to try and run this game down with the lone druid and finish it a bit faster. Like,
yeah,
you know, your Omnis or something, or making the Abba a core, something along those lines. But whatever that answer was, they obviously didn't have it, and Fnatic bounced back with a much-needed series victory, as they are now 4-0 over Aster. Yeah. So they certainly have these guys figured out, as they will advance their way to the upper bracket.
That does make our final group standings. Enigma first, Fnatic second, Aster third, and TNC fourth. So Enigma, Fnatic going upper bracket.
So maybe the only surprise there being TNC in last. Probably expected them to be more like second, Fnatic third, and Aster fourth, but especially after that first game, geez. Mm-hmm. But the former major winner is going to have to start this one from the lower bracket to see if they can regain some of this respect of their former success. For now, we had the 6-0. Wow. Yeah. Fast day on stream number 2. The other streams are still active, though, at this moment. So head on over to those ones. Yeah,
head over to DreamHack Main. That's the studio coverage. And DreamHack 3, DreamHack 4. Those are the remote guys. We are done.
DreamLeague, sir, please. Thank you.
Always a pleasure to cover these majors remotely. Fun to work lands, but even more fun to cast from the basement. Comfort of your own home and still get a front row seat to all these great matches. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I'm Zayori. He's Trent. We'll see you next time. Enjoy
Thanks,
the rest
everyone.
of the major.
Bye.
And we're going to podcast tomorrow.